Welcome back to Well, That's Interesting, the Focusing on Eyeballs Again edition.
Here we go again. Yes. Here we go again, guys. Yes. Back in my eyeballs.
Yeah, I had to. I
understand.
Stop.
I understand. It's very us because it's very gross.
Yes.
Think about your eye and think about something in it.
Yeah, and coming out of it.
Yeah.
So it's my new butt phase.
We've moved on. We've moved on from butts to eyeballs?
Yes.
Question mark.
It's the natural progression.
Naturally, yes.
Today is In-Betweeni 101, fish jaw in the eye.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're going deep with this phase.
And tears may help diagnose diseases.
I see it.
Yeah.
It helps me diagnose when I am feeling.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I think I feel strongly about something.
Yes.
I'm crying. Okay.
That's why you're Dr. Riley.
That's me. That's me. Science. Do it.
Do it. I'm Jill Chacha, and I am with the currently not crying Marissa Riley.
Not yet. The night is young.
It is.
You never know. I never know what could set me off anymore.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the flock.
Welcome.
Dr. Riley here comes in cold and learns everything in real time, just like you.
It's true. I had no idea what we were going to talk about today. But now that I know,
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm grossed out. And who knows? I might even cry.
That's right.
I probably won't. I already cried.
It's
today,
It's true. I came home and she was crying. It was okay though.
It was like
okay.
happy.
It was
happy tears because I was texting a friend. I like how that'll happen, and then like war will happen, and I can't cry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyone else going through
yes. Mm-hmm.
weird vacant reactions to things you should be crying at, and then one person says "I miss you," and you're just like, "Oh God!"
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really made fish eyeballs about me. Anyways.
You made it relatable.
Hey,
See?
Look at that.
See?
Look at that.
That's professionalism.
I like it. Sure.
Today is a fun one, my friends. In the first half of the show, we're going to talk about a day at the beach that goes wrong.
Oh.
But for one very lucky man, he walked away with both eyes. And as you can tell...
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I didn't realize how fucked up that line was.
So funny. I think that's one of the darkest things you've said on the show.
I think so.
And we've talked about cannibalism a lot.
I honestly did not realize how dark that was until I said it out loud right now.
Amazing. Someone put that on
everything.
Everything.
Put it on everything.
Put it on a fridge. I'm okay. Tell me more.
So, as you can tell by the title of the show, it's a bonkers story. 1 in a million story, but don't you worry, it ends well. And then after the break, we've got more good news. Tears are very telling, like Dr. Marissa said.
Yeah.
And soon, doctors will be able to use them as a way to search for biomarkers of disease.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's incredibly
It's
cool.
going to be some really awkward, doctor's appointments, though. It's just going to be
everyone crying.
Do you want to hear some bad news, or do you just want to watch a Pixar film? How do you want to get the sample out?
God. Yeah, so teardrops may be a new non-invasive way for all kinds of to test for all kinds of stuff. Thanks to developments in technology. I got it.
Amazing.
Said it.
Amazing.
Jesus.
Also, it is invasive, just in a different way.
That's true. Emotional, yes.
Emotionally invasive.
But before we get into emotionally invasive stuff, we need to begin with our first story. And to begin, we need to grab a thong and pop into our time machine.
Yes! I love one of those things.
We're heading on over to another lifetime. 2015.
Oh, I'd go to 2015. I don't know what happened that year.
Yeah, it's a good.
Does anyone remember that year? It was pre-Trump. So,
yes. So yeah.
We didn't really have...
God.
We thought we had problems.
We really thought we had problems. We thought things were bad.
Oh boy, if only we knew.
So, and we just so happened to be sunbathing along the shores of the Red Sea.
Oh my.
And I know. For my fellow geographically challenged Americans, don't worry, I got you. If you're wondering where this is, just please imagine Africa.
I can do that.
All right. Now point to the northeast corner.
Okay.
Okay, there is Egypt.
Okay.
And to the right of Egypt is our Red Sea.
Amazing.
And if you're curious who's on the opposite side of the Red Sea, we've got Saudi Arabia and Yemen.
Wonderful.
So,
I have a very clear picture. Thank you.
Yeah. So here is the Red Sea, and it's actually a very long one. But unfortunately, the case study published in the September 2015 issue of the New England Journal of Medicine, it didn't really narrow down where along the shores we are.
Okay.
But we do know that a 52-year-old tourist was enjoying these waters and having a swim.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems normal.
Totally normal.
Chill.
Now, the vacation came and went, as they all do, but at the end of this particular vacation, our patient was experiencing some disturbing eye ailments.
They always are on this show.
Dr. Marissa, I have a photo of what this man's left eye looked like after a month after the dip, okay?
I like how we've touched on this a couple times where I'm like, why did they wait a month to get this checked out? And then I'm like, I haven't been to the dentist in 10 years.
Yes,
like,
exactly. Exactly.
I don't even want to know anymore. I think I'm just going to wing it for the rest of time.
This guy, unfortunately, he couldn't wing it.
Yeah, he really couldn't.
After a month. Would you like to see the photo?
Yeah, I really do.
All right, and all photos we talk about today will be on our social media stuff, so please come on by and have a look. What do you see here, Dr. Marissa?
Oh.
Yeah.
This was not what I expected.
But it doesn't...
It doesn't make me feel good.
No.
Okay, imagine there's a picture of someone's face, but just the eyes. Mm-hmm. But it's cropped down to just the eyes. Okay, so the eye on the left, super normal. It's a dude's eye, and with an eyebrow and stuff. And on the right, his eye is about halfway open.
Yeah.
His other eye is fully open. And in that little crease between the eyelid and the brow bone, right around the brow bone is it's terminology you use on makeup tutorials. Right above the iris is what looks like a little black bruise.
Yeah.
Like a little, about the size of the iris too. And it's kind of like oval shaped bruise, and it's darker in the middle, and you can tell that it's kind of a lump.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why he can't open his eye all the way.
Yeah. It's definitely a very apparent swollen and droopy eyelid situation.
Droopy, that's a great word for it. Yes, droopy eyelid issues.
Now, the fancy pants medical term for this is a granuloma.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Dr. Marissa, our resident eyeball expert.
That's me.
Please tell us, according to the Mayo Clinic and healthdirect.com, what exactly causes a granuloma?
I would love to talk about it. All right. A granuloma is a small area of inflammation. Hey. Typically, there are non-cancerous or benign and Typically, they are non-cancerous or benign and frequently occur in the lungs, but can occur in other parts of the body and head as well. Full disclosure, I spent the weekend at the beach as well, so I forgot how to read. Continuing this quote, granulomas form when immune cells clump together and create tiny nodules at the site of the infection or inflammation. I already forgot how to say the word. Granuloma.
Nailed it.
Is the body's way to contain an area of bacterial, viral, or fungal infection so it can try to keep it from spreading. End quote. I kind of love that. It's just like, you know what? It's like when you have a bunch of laundry.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Yeah. Let's just put it all in one place.
Yes.
And then worry about it
later.
Later.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Granuloma,
it's a pile.
Yeah, granuloma is just a pile of laundry in your face.
Yeah.
So,
Also an infection.
also an infection. So, yes, my friends, there is something in our patient's eyelid causing not only inflammation, but that droopiness as well, which means it's something solid and it's immobilizing the muscles responsible for moving the eyelid and eyeball upward.
Oh,
which means, you guessed it, we got to go in there and find out what's causing it.
we really do.
Yeah, that's right.
We really do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jill just flipped to the next picture too soon.
I'm so sorry.
And boy, howdy, we've got something ahead of us. Something's about to happen, you guys.
Yes, something is about to happen. The incredibly named Dr. Wolf Lagrese of the Department of Ophthalmology at Albert Ludwigs University in Germany.
Oh my God, they all sound like vampires. Jesus.
Dr. Wolf operated on our patient and was, quote, absolutely surprised upon finding these foreign structures.
Oh my God.
You were already horrified, so let me just show you the photo, which will also be on our social media stuff. So please come on by and take a look at what Dr. Wolf pulled out of this guy's eyelid.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Here we go. I'm looking at a close-up of a damn eyelid. And I've never seen an eyelid like this. It's open, and there's a cut in it. This is the top eyelid?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is all...
Yeah.
Oh God.
I know, isn't it intense?
This is really confronting. And there's like an incision, but it's not just like a cut. It's like a cut the shape of a triangle. And out of it, they are pulling...
Yeah.
some sort of lump, and I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, these are the tongs. This is what they pulled out.
Oh.
Yeah. You thought those were the medical instruments? That's not. No. That's the thing. Those are the things he pulled out of his eye.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, you guys. I thought it's two tweezers holding these two sort of like almost transparent or white sticks.
Yeah.
Like the size of toothpicks, but they're flat, and they are pulling them out of his damn eye, and they are the length of the eyelid.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
If not longer, it looks like there's more to go.
Yes.
I am not describing this well at all. If trigger warning, it's very bloody, but like, take a look at this picture if you're really curious and you feel comfortable with that.
Exactly. Yeah, my friends, imagine, like Dr. Marissa said, the length of your eyelid. Picture it in your head, either one of them. Now imagine not one, but two clear, thin tubular structures just speared into it. And this is why I mean, he's lucky as fuck his eye was spared.
Yeah.
You know?
How the fuck did those get in there?
Exactly.
And stay in there? Because on the other side, I see the picture, the before picture of just kind of what looks like a tiny bruise. And I'm like, how are those in there?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Is fucking lucky. So what the hell is this? Well, Dr. Wolf had a hankering that these were fish bones. But it wasn't confirmed until after the patient came to and recalled, oh, that's right, I collided with a school of fish while on vacation.
Oh my God!
That's right.
Oh my God! You forgot about that? Oh yeah! I got a fish in my eye. I got a bunch of fish in my eye.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my friends, out of all the fish in all the world to collide with too, this man bumped into the pointiest one, and I'm not fucking kidding.
Okay.
May I introduce to you the half-beak, a tiny, teeny fish found in the shallow coastal waters of South Asia. Now, before we get into more details about our aquatic friend, Dr. Marissa, I want to show you a photo of the half-beak.
Yes, please. Thank God. I was about to secretly off mic be like, you're going to show me this damn picture, right?
Yeah. I have to show it to you. Please tell us why you think they gave it that name, or just describe it as you see, whatever you choose.
Okay.
So this is the half-beak. Oh, right? Of all the fucking fish.
Of all the fish. Okay. All right. Listeners, flock, if you will, imagine just a silver fish. Not like a silver fish like the bug, but a fish that is silver. Okay, you see it?
Yep.
It's small.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine protruding from that fish's face is a big pointy thing.
That's right.
Just a long pointy thing.
Yeah.
Like basically a stick. It's like a fish with a stick coming out of its face.
That's right.
And this guy swam into them and
I know.
it got them in his eye.
Got it in his fucking eye.
Like,
at
worst.
the day at the beach. God. Yes, my friends, the bottom jaw of this fish protrudes like a dagger, or you can say half of its mouth protrudes like a beak.
Yeah.
I like to imagine it as a huge-ass swordfish shrunk down to a mere 2 or 3 inches.
It is.
Yeah, right?
It's a baby
It's a baby swordfish. Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
I love it.
according to badmanstropicalfish.com,
The best website in the damn world. Wow, I need
Yes.
some merch from that site.
please sponsor us.
Yes, please do.
According to this website, their colors range from glittering silver to a pleasant tan, all the way to a sedate brown. Most, however...
Pause.
Yes.
Pause. I've never heard anyone try to glamorize tan and brown. Wow.
They worked hard.
Pleasant tan and sedate brown. The colors of poop and khaki have been made pleasant and sedate. I'm sorry. All right, continue. I'll
You
stop
heard it here.
interrupting.
So, most fish, however, are silver with a dash of green or blue. Quote, while there is some variation in males, on average, males are smaller than their female counterparts. The males measure somewhere between 5.5 centimeters or 2 inches, while the females can grow up to 7 centimeters or 3 inches long.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. It's slightly larger.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Marissa, please tell us from this surprisingly informative website, not only are they pointy, but what else about them makes them dangerous, even if they don't mean to be?
Oh my God, I would love to talk about it. All right. Quote, sorry, that computer just made the loudest noise. I was so excited I had to She-Hulk it as close to me as possible. All right, quote, half-beak fishes are generally a peaceful bunch. However, they can be excitable.
They can.
Aww. They are easily stressed and can be triggered even by switching on a light. How relatable.
I know.
Same. When stressed and rushing around a tank, they are liable to injuring their beaks. End quote.
They're clumsy.
Oh my God, can everyone relate to that? When you're stressed and you bump into the dresser 80 times?
Whoa.
Oh my God, this computer.
We need to clean this table.
We need to clean this.
Oh, just the finest, most professional website podcast here.
Yes, totally awesome office we have.
So there you have it, my friends. These little guys are pointy and skittish.
Aww.
And this tourist accidentally swam into a school of them. I mean, what the hell are the odds? And my friends, what are the odds that those bones didn't end up in his eye? So I actually gave the phrase, what are the odds of swimming into a school of fish, a Google.
Amazing.
And really nothing came up except for the odds of a shark attack, which is, by the way, 1 in 4 million.
It's really hard to get in a shark attack.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And I assume the odds of something like this, of what we just talked about, is probably even less.
Yeah.
I would assume. I mean, Jesus. But luckily, just 3 months after surgery, the dude was completely recovered and was able to move his eye and eyelid normally, as noted in the case report. So, ended well.
That's pretty good. And he
Ended
probably
well.
got a really awesome party story from it. I hope he got to keep the bones.
That would be great. Make a necklace.
Oh, I was going to say shadow box, but necklace
shadow
is
box.
so much more metal. Oh my God. I would wear them everywhere. And I
right.
would just be like, and no one would bring it up like I'd want it to. So I'd just be like, you want to know what my necklace is about? Let me tell you.
Finger guns.
Finger guns.
So, after the break, let's stick with tears of pain,
Yeah.
or really any tears,
Sure.
really, and how it all may help in the future.
I love it.
Stay tuned.
Please do.
Have you ever wondered what really happened to Amelia Earhart or the lost colony of Roanoke? Do you ever find yourself scouring the internet for vicious Victorians and their murders by gaslight? Or perhaps you're just sick and tired of women being constantly misrepresented or plain lied about throughout history? If so, join me, Katie Charlwood, history harlot and reader of books, on Who Did What Now, the history podcast that's not your history class. Part of the Airwave Media Network. Available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Adios, au revoir, au revoir, my friends. Bye-bye. I'll be seeing you.
Hello everyone, Stakuyi here.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the hosts of History of Everything, a podcast which you can probably guess by the name is, well, it's about everything. Do you want to know why people thought potatoes were evil and would give you syphilis? Are you curious about all the stories of the terrible and stupid ways that people have kicked the bucket over the years? Do you want to hear tales about all of the different badasses of history and the lives that they had brought to life? Well, if so, then look no further. History of Everything is just the right podcast for you. It's available on Spotify, Pandora, and anywhere else that you get your podcast from. Join us for some fun and just see how weird and wacky history can be.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back.
We are so back.
We're so back. And my friends, that crunching sound you heard before was sand.
Sand? Sand from my suitcase. Sand from my hair.
That's right.
Sand from my swimsuit. It will never go away.
It was all over the table. And that's what that noise was.
Yep. And now it's all over the floor.
Yes. So we'll clean that up later. So my friends, also the stuff that comes out of your face may save your life sometime in the not too distant future.
Oh, please.
By the way.
Yes.
Of course, we're talking about tears, and believe it or not, tears have been overlooked by the scientific community in terms of fluids that could help detect diseases in the body.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. Even for a simple checkup, I bet you've peed into a cup or had blood drawn to perform tests.
Oh, yeah. They've taken every other liquid,
There you
I feel
go.
like, at this point.
Yeah, I bet you've never had some tear samples taken.
Never.
Well, researchers from Wenzhou Medical University in China want to change all of that. Their research, published this past July in the journal ACS Nano, details a new system that collects and analyzes what's called exosomes from tears.
That's the coolest word I've ever heard.
you go.
I need to know more.
Now, what the fuck is an exosome?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you asked. First, you should know that they are teeny, absolutely teeny, tiny, typically 30 to 150 nanometers in diameter, which is basically smaller than most bacteria.
That's saying a lot. Bacteria is pretty tiny.
It is. And they're so damn tiny because they're released by cells in the body. So just imagine a cell pooping something out that looks like a tinier blob.
That's so small.
so small.
Cells are so small. Cell poop, I can't even imagine.
That's right.
This teeny poop.
That is teeny poop, and that's my description. But, but Dr. Marissa, please tell us, as so adorably explained by Tom Hale of IFL Science, what are they and what exactly do they do?
I would absolutely love to. Please enjoy not the sound of sand scraping across the table as I grab the computer. All right, quote, think of them as minuscule bubbles that can transport useful things such as nucleic acids, proteins, lipids, and metabolites.
Metabolites.
Okay. cells like a tiny postman.
I know. How adorable.
Oh my God. I'm going to cry some samples in a second. If you take, continuing the quote, if you take a deeper look at the contents of an exosome, you can gain all kinds of insights into the health of a person. The presence of a particular protein in an exosome, for instance, could be a clue that the person has a particular disease. End quote. I'm just like, so many things right now. I love this, and I'm also sad it's not pronounced metabolites. That sounds like a cigarette.
I can see the box now.
Metabolites.
That's right, my friends. Tears contain cells, and they also contain exosomes. By running these exosomes through that brand new system researchers have created, what's called the Tear Exosomes Analysis via Rapid Isolation System, or iTears for short.
Oh.
It's able to test for and detect all kinds of shit.
Cool.
Quote, the team was able to successfully distinguish between healthy people and patients with various types of dry eye disease based on over 400 different types of proteins found in Tears' exosomes.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. They were also able to do the same with people with diabetic retinopathy, by looking for the presence of certain bits of genetic material or microRNAs in the exosome. Diabetic retinopathy is, by the way, a complication of diabetes that involves damage to the back of the eye. End quote from IFL Science.
That's so cool. It's kind of like reading someone else's mail. You can learn so much about them.
Exactly.
Except that someone else is your body's cells.
Yeah, there you go.
That's so cute.
So, how cool is it that they were able to detect complications from diabetes? It's so fucking cool. And Dr. Marissa, how long do you think this iTear analysis / test took?
10 minutes.
That's actually pretty goddamn close.
Is it really?
Yeah.
1 hour?
5 minutes.
Oh!
They were able to determine all that in 5 goddamn minutes.
Oh my God. This reminds me of the woman who would who wanted like a nanometer of blood or whatever.
Oh, the con artist.
The con artist.
Yeah.
Except this sounds real.
It's yeah.
But I'm also easily suggestible, so we can find out from your tears. I don't know, sure.
From your metabolites.
Metabolites. No, but really, this sounds like science.
Yes, it's
real science.
100% real.
Yep.
And my friends, this is just the beginning of this new technology. It's going to get better.
Amazing.
So, Dr. Marissa, let's dream big. What do researchers believe will come of this here tear testing?
Oh my God, I would love to talk about it. All right, quote, they I can read.
You got this.
Okay. They're confident, I did it, that the system has the potential to use tears to diagnose conditions that don't even directly affect the eye, including neurodegenerative diseases and cancer. Yeah. We already know that certain biomarkers in tears are a solid indication that a patient may be experiencing breast cancer. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah. With a few tweaks and a bit of fine-tuning, the researchers on the iTears project say a person could theoretically take a trip to the doctor, shed a tear, and know whether they are in the early stages of the disease within minutes. From end quote from Tom Hale. That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
So neat.
That's so, and it doesn't hurt.
And it's not a grift.
And it's crossing my fingers. Yeah. It's not a grift, and there isn't going to be a 6-part series about it in 10 years on Hulu or whatever.
Sweet Lord.
But it sounds awesome. I really like it.
Yeah, that's right. Tears of panic may in moments turn to tears of relief or the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Thanks to some innovative and downright science fiction-y technology. Yeah. And you know what? I am into it. It beats peeing in a cup.
Yeah, that's a weird feeling.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's surprisingly hard when you have a vagina urethra
there you go.
Situation. Did I nail that?
Yes.
The end. Okay. The ending on vagina urethra situation. Here we go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening. rating, subscribing, telling your friends about the fish jaw and the eye.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And metabolites.
Metabolites and metabolites.
Metabolites. There we go.
That's right. Tell them about the future of tears.
Yeah.
Tell them about vaginas and urethras.
Please. Tell me about it. I'm still figuring that one out. Where does it come from? I know the whole thing. I looked it up recently.
And please stay interesting.
Please do.